What is up, everyone? My name's CoolHands, and welcome to the first recorded cast that we're going to be doing. The first cast that was on my stream was actually, or on my channel I should say, was actually pulled from a live cast. I'm not going to be doing that for probably the entire rest of the season. As with all the games happening at once off the ticket, with the recordings, it's just going to be a lot easier. We're about to get into game number 1 here, Northeastern B team versus Brown University Esports. Northeastern B team is playing under the Miggity Max Stack banner. But I do assure you it is Northeastern University. We'll go ahead and run through some introductions quick, starting with the Brown side. Shouldn't zoom out so far. So we have Juggernaut going to be handled by Miss Point, taken down to the safe lane. Snapfire going to be taken by Eat the Pear. Abaddon played by Glovel. We're actually getting 5-man smoke out towards the mid, so we're going to hurry up with these intros as First Blood could be coming. So Redolent Rose is going to take the Lina, and last but not least, Yokala on the Tide Hunter. On the other side of the river, Ogre Magi handled by Miggity Mac. Phantom Assassin taken by Moth. We're going to see Snake over on the Viper. Banedale handling up the Pangolier. And Invisible Panda on Nyx Assassin. And here comes up the river Brown University. Gonna find Invisible Panda. Gets a 2-man impale, but will go down for his troubles. First Blood, the way of Brown University. A whole 20 seconds before the horn. Snake actually wanted to move forward. And the Aphotic Shield to purge off the poison attack. I actually really like that. That's
not what I expected.
I don't know, like, smart play. I think he had the Aphotic Shield leveled already, but saves a lot of damage from Lina in that mid matchup. It's actually pretty important. Drains some Viper's mana as well. The horn sounds while we're already underway. A little bit of a fight for this bottom rune, and they'll end up going 2 for 2 on the runes, so. After that First Blood, we do see a 2 for 2 split, and game will begin as normal. Tide actually has to TP up to this top lane himself, so a little bit of resources used to commit for those runes and to secure that First Blood on the side of Brown. Sorry about the camera zoom. It's actually a little bit different doing live and doing recorded with the scroll wheel sensitivity, so not a big deal. I'll get used to it. So Snake, oh my goodness, First Blood, not First Blood, Second Blood, down bottom. Fanedale got out of position. I didn't think there was really any kill threat down here. I haven't really talked about this lane yet. And he's got, that's why he's got the shield crash on Pangolier, so not able to swashbuckle his way out. Spun down by the Jug. Wanted to look in towards this mid lane matchup. Snake on Viper against Lina. Lina actually has the potential to do okay in this lane, just because she can outrange the Viper. But the early level is still going to be a bit difficult, as Viper with the poison attack able to put so much harass as we see here. Uphill miss. Snake with the 4th poison attack might have thought about diving there, but uphill miss, so forced to stay away. And pretty even lane so far. It's only about 2 minutes in, so it's a nice wave bottom. Wow. It's a lot of range creeps. Snake charging towards Redolent Rose. Wow, that's a tongue twister name. I didn't think it was going to be so bad. Snake actually going to charge up the high ground. Redolent Rose in a bit of trouble here. Doesn't have the LSA available. Another uphill miss, and might stop the kill threat as the slow's over. Gonna connect with another poison attack as Snake. Both of these players missing so much time in the mid lane. And yep, Redolent Rose just gonna TP back, and actually a very nice play. Able to collect the CS under the tower. On bottom, Invisible Panda, not going to be spun down under the tower. Was able to get away just in the nick of time. He was so low HP, and Jug going to go down for his troubles. So a misplay there. It looked like Jug was going to be able to claim the kill, but just a bit too low HP to be committing under the tower, and ends up trading his life for nothing. Best case in that situation, you're trading your life 1 for 1. So unfortunate there. We haven't talked too much about top. I know I've put the camera a little bit here. Mock gonna be farming up on the PA. I actually don't know what he's got coming out on this courier. Let's take a look there. He's got a full Orb of Corrosion coming out, so he wants to get aggressive onto Tidehunter. I actually don't mind this play. It's a little bit hard with Abaddon in the lane, but they might be able to secure some kills onto Abaddon if he steps up and tries to contest with Ogre, so it should let Miggity Mac and this Ogre pretty much reign free in the lane once this Orb of Corrosion comes out onto PA. And PA, oh no, the courier. Okay, he's gonna get the Orb of Corrosion, gonna lose the courier. But yeah, immediately he's gonna jump forward with that. Miggity Mac gonna toss out the Ignite. Moth can't get the click off. Cloval is gonna tick down, not gonna tick down. Dagger will take him down even though he got the salve off. Thought he was gonna tick down to that Ignite, but just level 1, not quite enough damage. Oof. And yeah, Snake in this mid lane, 17 for 11 denies. Holy. Just looked over at that. 11 denies. He's about almost a full level up on this Lina. Lina claims some denies for herself. Yeah, sorry about the zoom. I'm really gonna have to fix that. But, so, Northeastern, starting to pull ahead a little bit in the lanes. It's actually relatively even except for that mid lane is. Here's a spin onto Nyx. Nyx already used the Carapace, so spin will take him down. Feindale stuck in the creeps, but gonna be just fine. The crowd groans indeed. Yeah. Level. He's gonna be content to just sit back in a Photic Shield, it looks like. He's got the Bassi, got tons of mana regen. I don't know. Tide sitting full HP, has a Soul Ring as well, but I think with this mana build on Abaddon, you want to see them get a little bit more aggro in this lane. It's close, and Jug missed point again. Committing under the tower with the spin. It's very hard to do into Pangolier. Now that he's got the point in Swashbuckle, pretty much just able to jump away whenever he needs to. Here you go, Snake with that new level 6. Gonna toss out the ulti onto Redolent Rose. Redolent Rose gonna try and run away back under the tower, but that's 4 poison attack. Now 5 will go down. Snake with the solo kill. And a DD rune spawn spot. He should check this once he collects the wave here. Yes, he will bottle that up for himself, going for an early travels. Actually doesn't, I think neither player has stacks here. Lina might have cleared some stack here. But, so, Lina, no real way to get back into it, over a full level behind now. And it's looking rough. I think the Lina should have had a little bit better of a lane here, maybe. Just because, like I was saying, with that attack range advantage. But Invisible Panda in the bot lane again steps up, able to Carapace off the Jug's right click, so we'll be just fine. This lane I thought had the least kill threat has been definitely the most action-packed lane of them all. Snake actually got in a bit of trouble there. He got brought low and had to be really worried about the potential for a Laguna Blade to come out. It's gonna force him all the way back to base. He'll come back now. Up in this top lane. Moth is still just farming away. Top CS on Moth. Tidehunter actually second place, and I feel like this is how Tidehunter games go, and Wow, bottom. Pango goes down. Really feel like Pango shouldn't be going down in this lane, but just didn't have the mana for Swashbuckle, I suppose, and brought down by Ate the pair. Now the spin forward onto Invisible Panda, Cookie to follow up. Jug gonna dodge the Carapace, actually cancels the crit. Not gonna matter as he is able to chase down with that last right click. Faendale comes in, but too late to prevent the death. Here comes Snake in with the haste rune though. Missed point, in a lot of trouble, no mana for Omni Slash. Will get brought down. Rainbow TP's coming out, Lina here as well. Gonna press that Laguna, doesn't even need it. Faendale claims the kill on Eat the Pair to the side. Actually gives him XP for level 6 and that'll let him roll away. That's actually a huge deal. I was thinking that the Snapfire kill wouldn't matter. No, gave him the XP. Has the Rolling Thunder, able to roll away, out of danger. That's gonna give some space for Moth to man up some more on this Tide, I would imagine, with Miggity Mac. And I really like this. I really like this. You see so many Ogres max out Ignite. If you max out Ignite on the Tide, he can put 2 points in Kraken Shell, and you're so sad because he keeps getting purged. He puts the points in Fire Blast. Once he gets multicast up and running, he's got tons of damage ready to output. I love that decision. So as we approach 10 minutes, 6 to 5, gonna swap over to the net worth. We see Northeastern's cores leading the way, but right behind are Brown University's 3 heroes actually, as Faendale, the lone hero, really left behind. But Moth being ahead on this PA, gonna be able to get a Battle Fury at hopefully a decent timing. It's actually right where you want to be as a PA. 4.2k at 10. You're not feeling too bad, especially against the Tide, and you're topping the charts, so can't really complain. Snake gonna be on the rotation towards top. What is this? Oh, okay. Sorry. We'll find level. Grabs the Tide as well. What? I'm sorry. Oop, my bad. Turned off the standings for a second. I think this view is actually sickening. Sorry, the replay casting is actually very different from live. It's taking me a lot of mental adjustments, and that camera view is useful, but not the way I was using it. I'm gonna keep focusing him off, and actually they're gonna start to go on him. A nice Fire Blast, but Ravage gonna be committed. Moth with the wand, able to heal up. Blinks over to Miggity Mac and the TP from Invisible Panda, just to make sure that PA will be healthy, and there's your Ravage committed. Snapfire up. Oh my goodness, with the cookie. Actually, what a carapace. That Snapfire would have killed them all. Excuse me. But what a 3-man cookie leading to that kill. Snapfire gets to enjoy the leaned back feeling for till she goes down, I believe, after hitting that cookie. Miss point on the other side. Has got a Maelstrom, so will be accelerating his farm. He's catching up towards that PA. Just 200 net worth behind, so he's more than happy with himself in this lane as well. He's actually got an Aghanim Scepter queued up as a second item. It feels really, I don't know if greedy is the right word. I don't know that you have the damage right away to go for an Ags. You'd like an attack speed item, right? But we'll see if he changes his mind. I'm not the biggest fan of the item build, but He's got the read that he needs to be able to press his buttons onto PA, I think. And the worry is that she can just blur off Omni Slash. So how do you prevent that? You can chain it from the Swift Slash. You're gonna try and bait out the blur, and then you're gonna be able to press Omni Slash, and PA's gonna have a hard time. Also, maybe the thought is he can use it as a little bit of a mobility boost. Get out of the Viper Nether Toxin. Maybe Mac able to walk off the aggression as Snake with the TP in. He actually wants to look forward. Lina coming as well. Lina just level 10 to Snake's 12 though, so Snake just gonna man up on Redolent Rose. Redolent Rose now stuck way out to the side. Eat the pair, and the rest of the Radiant team gonna come over. Brown making the response. Nether Toxin dumped down, and Snake gonna just walk away. Mortimer's Kiss is getting dumped in. Snake trying to juke his way around. Is just gonna be able to get away. 150 HP. Kiss is not enough damage. Visible Panda sitting off to the side, but Miggity Mac gonna get cleaned up. Takes him. Lina actually all the way in on the backside. Buying Snake. Wow. I didn't even see him get back there. Moth able to clean him up, but that's a huge kill for Lina. Redolent Rose really needed that to catch up. Absolutely gonna be worthwhile for her. Hook's got an ancient stack here. Not sure he can take this one just yet, actually. Triple stack. Oh, just a level 1 healing ward, so he's gonna struggle and be forced away from it. Miggity Mac. Very defensive ward. It's never a great time when you're feeling this defensive, I think. Jug picks up the Illuru. Miggity Mac's obs will spot that out, I believe, just on the tail end. And Jug, is he gonna go back for this ancient stack? You're not ready, my friend. The Illu's gonna die. He's just gonna take too much damage. Oh, this is so sad. This feels really bad. I mean, I've played before. You want to take the ancients, they're just too big for you. You don't really want to give them to your Tide because you feel like you have to keep up with PA, but that might be exactly what the game called for. Snake up top, taking a lot of damage. Ravage gonna come out. Laguna Blade ready, will be committed onto Snake. We'll take him down. Banedale. Swashbuckles forward. Now gonna have to run away, getting hit by all the Mortimer's Kisses. Gush. Last kiss gonna be off the mark, but the Scatter Blast takes him down. Redolent Rose now. Invisible Panda with the Impale. Not gonna be enough. They'll all get stunned on the Carapace, but eventually it's actually Snapfire. Eat the Pair claims the kill. 3 heroes dead up in the top lane. And Brown's starting to run away with this game. They're just grouping more precisely. Even though Jug wastes some time on the Ancients, the rest of his team able to group in the top lane and just take good quality fights, and Snake getting caught a little bit out of position. So Jug is actually committed to this Aghanim Scepter as well. I really do think it's still too early. He's gonna have it in like 1,500 gold rather. But I think it's just too early. He's not gonna want to fight after just this Ag. Meanwhile, Snake has the Boots of Travel finished. He's going for the early BKB, and you know that's almost a little bit reactionary as well. He's found that he has Lina troubles. He's getting stunned, but I think part of the problem is just he's getting caught out of position a little bit. I mean, you almost want to go for another item after your Dragon Lance before BKB, I think. Or you want to go for this like Atos style build. Now I agree absolutely with not going the Atos style build. Hold that thought. Miggity Mac caught out. Was actually committed on by Omni Slash. Looks like he was going for a deep ward, but walking up with no vision, not really what you want to go for. But yeah, Snake, maybe it's right actually. You don't need a ton of extra damage because you've got a lot of magic damage getting output. And like I was saying, I agree with not going the Atos build against an Abaddon because, and the Tidehunter, honestly, there's so much to purge it off that you're just never going to lock people down. Goodness. Visible Panda finds Abaddon. Global able to just pop that borrowed time, try and roll his way out of there, but Faendale gonna come in with the Rolling Thunder. That stun will make sure he gets cleaned up. Tide able to escape down towards the south, has TP. And meanwhile up top, Moth up on the cliff. So what happened there? Snapfire jumped up onto the cliff with the cookie, and then PA blinked up there. That's what I'm gonna go with. That's what I'm gonna go with. While we were watching the fight bottom, pretty sure Snap cookied her way up onto the cliff, and then got blinked on by PA. 13 to 11 as we approach 19 minutes, or as we just passed 19 minutes, I should say. And less than 1k net worth lead for Brown, so really is still anyone's game. Next Assassin has that urn, going for Dagon. Dagon really not the item. I think you want a Yules or something. Nyx is bursty, but you're not that, you know, 100 to 0 anyone really. Not as a position for support. But he's gonna go for it. I mean, he wants to blow some people up. That's the other thing. They actually, not to be too critical, but there's no one he can blow up, right? He's looking for maybe like Lina is the squishiest. I mean, Snapfire is so tanky to support. You can't blow through borrowed time. So it's quite hard for this Dagon. And Moth with a very nice read here. He actually completely saw that the enemy team was running into his jungle. Not actually sure that they used the smoke. I'm gonna say they didn't. And they just saw it on the word, but Ravage, blink Ravage onto the backline, but an Invisible Panda able to keep him all the way with the Impale. Now Faendale able to get the Rolling Thunder off, gonna roll through everybody. They're gonna have to try and bail their way out. Snake, the Omni Slash bounces to him. And Jug able to clean up 3. Wow, that was a nice Omni Slash bounce. And a great Ravage, blink forward. Looked for a second like Nyx was gonna be able to partition the fight for long enough when the Ravage went off, but Jug able to clean up with that Omni Slash. Has the Hags complete now. And Brown will roll their way into the Roche Pit. Show that fight recap. Yep. 4 for 0, and look at that. 2,600 net worth swing. And that makes up the entirety of the advantage now, but after that fight, it seems like Brown is very much in the driver's seat. Jug claims that Aegis the Immortal. And you know, I said I didn't like the Ags. I don't know how much utility it's gonna have in fights, but he feels more fight ready than PA, even though PA has this Desolator. She takes so much damage from the Lina, and when you get caught out by Tide, you really need this BKB before you're ready to go, so. Oh, there's the Ags forward up top. I looked away just as Invisible Panda got going on. Sentry Ward dropped underneath the tower, and Invisible Panda cleaned up by Eat the Pair.
Not what I expected.
Moth looking towards Lina. Lina very separated from her team, but gonna try and TP, and Fire Blast not gonna be in range. Lina actually TP's down bottom. Still very separate from her team, but Snake doesn't have the read. Not gonna dive for it. And there's a Yules. There's a fresh BKB actually just delivered to Lina as well. So probably the correct read to not go for that kill under the tower, as Northeastern will back out of the jungle, and they're gonna cede quite a bit of map control. The top tier 2 did go down during all that, and you can see Snake wants to move into his own jungle. There are still residual Brown heroes here, but they're gonna not contest, and they're actually sticking around a little bit. Abaddon moves forward, wants to just state that this map is theirs. And he's not wrong. I think they're ready to just move in and reclaim that outpost. Northeastern feels very wedged into their triangle right now. They do have some nice ward cover down towards the bot lane, but they're not able to make much use of it as their top and mid lanes are so shoved. Really want to see Moth playing down in the bot lane right now, because he feels so hemmed into his triangle at this point. He is going to make his way down there. But now is almost when it starts to get scarier down there. I mean, Brown is all up in the top jungle, and there is that read, obviously, but with the mid wave shoved out, Brown's going to be looking to make a move. Still don't know that I've seen a smoke actually used. I know some heroes have been holding on to him. Oh my goodness, Tide has the blink, but obviously, but he's about to pick up an Ags as well. There's the Solar Crest on the Snapfire. And there you go, jump forward, nice Ravage, gonna catch 3, Snake gonna go down pretty quickly. Faendale tried to come in with the Rolling Thunder, but not gonna be in time to prevent any kills, and that's just a tier 2 in the mid, and what can he really do? Lead off with the Swift Slash. Maybe he didn't even need to use the Omni Slash there, but he was going to drop it down to make sure he could secure the kills. But another nice Ravage, and he doesn't need to... I love that Yokola, he's realized he doesn't need to do too much. Cookie forward, finds Mac. But he's not holding out for these 5-man Ravages. I mean, a 3-man Ravage wins him the fight, claims him a tier 2, and it's going to get out of tier 3. They're knocking high ground to 25 minutes. I mean, this is incredible stuff. This is great, great sense from Brown. Moth was knocking at the door of the tier 3, and I mean, he's really doing his job by pressuring bot so hard. I think he took a tower. Yeah, did take the tier 2 down there. Well, that was happening in the mid lane. So he traded as much as he could, and like I said, he's really not fight ready till he gets this BKB. It's on the courier now, so it's almost feeling like last hurrah time. They're down 7k. Aegis is going to expire in about a minute. And make that 30 seconds. And that'll be go time, because down a Rack's at 25 minutes. I mean, it's a sticky spot to be in. Especially Pango now has gone for the Maelstrom, but he feels just behind. 7k. Make that 8k net worth, but I don't know, really feeling like he's struggling to have impact in these fights. But Snake with the BKB, Moth with the BKB. Looks like, yep, they're gonna pop a smoke here. And they actually hit the scan. They know that Brown is in the triangle. Thing is, they have to find the right angle to approach this, because if they pop on the low ground, they're gonna struggle. Sentry gonna go down the cliff. And Invisible Panda, his smoke is gonna break underneath the ward. Swift Slash drop down. Carapace not gonna dodge anything, and now stuck off to the side is Invisible Panda. Omni Slash over onto Moth. Moth dodges it off, but the Ravage catches 4. Catches 3, I believe, actually. Snake got the BKB up, but Moth gonna go down to Lina. And Lina, with the right click, is gonna take down Snake. Looks like Miggity Mac gonna be the next to fall, as Tide with the Gush gonna slow him up. Redolent Rose takes down 3. And that's probably gonna just about do it. There's no buybacks. I guess there are on the 3 and the 5, but okay, Viper has his buy now, and they might need to buy to defend this. I don't know if he can go down 2 lanes this early. Looks like they're gonna decide to hold them and try and play from 2 lanes behind, but it's just so rough. You know, it's too early to go down this far. And that really was the last nail in the coffin. PA unable to get the BKB off in that fight, got ravaged and blown up immediately. And that's part of, you know, I guess exactly what I was saying, right? He couldn't fight till he had the BKB, and the Blink Ravage caught him off guard. He was very focused on getting the Omni Slash off of him. You know, he used the blur and was able to disjoint the Omni Slash, but the Ravage comes in and he takes just way too much magical damage. So let's see what new items are coming out. E-Blade queued up for Snapfire, has a gem, so, or has a gem coming, I should say. So they're gonna look to take full control of the map. Our Brown. Lena has got that Shadow Blade now, building towards a Silver Edge. And Jug has a full Basher, working on an MKV to be able to man-fight the PA even more. And at this point, I mean, it's very hard to take down Jug. Viper is a lot of DOT. You need PA to get in and burst him down, but he's rocking 25 armor on Jug. Plus with the Aphotic Shield. Excuse me. And wow, look at that. Fast Roche respawn. Gonna spawn in just 10 seconds. Don't know if Brown's gonna scout that out, because it is such a fast spawn. It was like 15 seconds from when it could spawn. But Brown could definitely just play and be content to claim the next Roche before they decide to go for more. And yeah, Lena TP's away. The rest of Brown is going to stick around in the triangle, but you know, they're very strong. I don't know, even if Northeastern came out with a smoke that 4v5, they could play that fight. It's very hard. PA's got to do all the damage, but with just the Deso Orb of Corrosion, yeah, you do a lot of minus armor, but against Jug, it's just not going to be enough. Brown does have eyes on that DD rune, so they might actually check Roche when they pick up the DD rune. Again, this would still be early on in the spawn, but more, I guess, more middling time now. So if they had a timer on Roche, they might know. And he'll walk straight in, confident that it's there, and it is. And he might not even need the healing ward. He's got the Paladin sword picked up with the DD. He'll be able to solo Roche. It's gonna take him a little bit. He'd love to have that Tide minus armor here, but the rest of the team will make their way over him. They're really under no threat. Northeastern's in no position to contest this. There's all the minus armor. Roche quickly gonna go down. Jug gonna take himself the Shard. Jug gonna take himself the Aegis. They're gonna smoke up and just run it down, I'd imagine. They might go for bottom. They might be more disciplined than that. Northeastern completely just hiding on the high ground. And you'd like to see a smoke out of them. I don't know if they'll go for it, but they really need a pick off. They can't just take a team fight on the high ground into Aegis. But looks like they're a bit too scared. They're gonna hide on the high ground and pretty much just wait for impending doom, I would say. 18k net worth lead for Brown University. Looking to close this game out strong. Lena even has that Silver Edge now, so even more damage coming out of her. And here they come. Biggity Mac standing very far forward. Actually gonna back off, wow. So Brown looking for that opportunity to go high ground. Seems like they might feel that they need a pick off to go high ground. I really don't think they do. I think Tide could even just walk up himself. There's no real way to deal with the Tide without blowing the entire kit of Northeastern. So there should be no fear, and Biggity Mac will be the pick off. Miss point. Just gonna walk up. I guess that's MS point, right? Like MS paint. Buyback from Miggity Mech and to try and hold it, but Snake still over on the side. Ravage gonna come out onto the floor. Refresher, second Ravage. Everyone gonna go down. It's a fresh refresher. I didn't click on Tide when he picked that up. I completely missed that. And GG is called. So game number 1 going the way of Brown University in convincing fashion. 31-11 in 33 minutes.